friends, welcome back. In this video I'll be showing you the usability of a mouse on an iPad Pro. So the mouse I have here is the Logitech M350, which I had recently unboxed in another video. So after pairing the mouse, you can see the round cursor that appears. This round cursor size can be changed, but the pointer design remains the same, that is a circle. Even the color of the cursor can be changed inside the accessibility options, where on a white background the cursor changes into a black color, and on a black background the cursor changes into a white color. Now you can see that the scroll wheel or the third wheel on the mouse helps in bringing up the spotlight or the dock of the iPad Pro on the home screen. So this is a handy feature to have and helps in easy accessing to the applications needed. On navigating the mouse cursor onto different app icons, you can see that the app icon gets highlighted, indicating that the app icon has been selected. Then you can press the left button to launch the application. This feature looks visually appealing, but productive wise this doesn't have much of a role. Another good feature while using a mouse that I found is different from using an Apple Pencil is that Apple Pencil cannot be used to swipe up from down to go to the home screen, or from the right top corner to activate the control center. So these two things cannot be done with the Apple Pencil, but you can easily do with the mouse on the iPad OS. So as you saw, the left click has a role, the middle scroll button has a role, but there is no context sensitive right menu option, or right click doesn't bring up any context sensitive menu feature. Now with the navigation out of the way, let me show you one feature which is really interesting, which can be done with a mouse but cannot be done with a finger or touch. So when you are using two applications at a time, be it a browser and a word processing application, you can select text from the browser and directly drag and paste onto the word processing application. So this feature avoids any kind of right clicking, going to the sub menu, selecting the copy and then selecting the paste on the word application. But the demerit again here is, I'll show you in the next part, that when you select a word processing application and a PDF reader like Zodo PDF or something, this thing doesn't get activated. So you cannot drag and drop or copy paste text from a PDF reader onto the word processing unit. But this seems to only work with browser and a word processing unit. Now inside the word application, I'll show you whether you can draw with a mouse or not. So I'll be selecting the draw option in the word, and then let us try to draw something. So as you can see, you can actually make paintings or anything with the mouse, though it won't be as useful, but you can definitely use it as a markup tool within Word or PowerPoint. Now let me show you some places where the mouse usability fails within this iPad OS. So within this LumaFusion app, the usability of a mouse is much lesser than on any Mac OS or even the Windows. So this application is best suited for a touch input rather than for a mouse input. Now one more application that I regularly use is the Lexis Audio Editor. This application is really strange. The mouse cursor helps in inputting or activating buttons almost all throughout the interface, but once you go into the options menu or the menu button, and under the sub menu, whatever settings are there, you just cannot click on any of them using the mouse. Here, even though the touch interface works fine, but somehow the left click of a mouse doesn't activate anything. I don't know what is the reason behind this, but I feel maybe this audio editor is kind of outdated and needs to upgrade the APIs to support mouse support inside the application. So for conclusion, I would say that mouse feature is still limited inside the iPad OS, but definitely it is a good progress and it's showing that Apple is going in the right direction. But the progress that Apple has made is slow. While using a mouse, we are so much acclimatized to using a right click that the absence of right click and needs a lot of adjustment to while doing any productivity work. Since the right click doesn't do anything, you have to again switch from the mouse to the touch based interface. So that remains my major gripe for the usability of mouse, but I'm happy that Apple has done something at least. So thank you guys. If you like the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more such videos.